Hello everyone, and welcome to a different sort of Dark Souls than you might be used to. This is the Dark Souls Age of Sunlight mod. A mod that changes basically everything in the game. It makes the game play a lot more in a lot of ways, like Dark Souls 3, and obviously, we've got a bunch of different starter classes here. We have Soldier instead of Warrior. We start with a spear and a wooden shield. Knight is broadly the same, although I believe that is a different shield. Hunter still has a bow, though it has the scimitar now. And it's wearing the Wanderer's armor set. Thief has only a regular dagger and a target shield, but still does have the master key. Bandit still has its axe, but it seems to have stolen the cleric's shield. Ninja has a parrying dagger and an uchi-katana with the shadow set. This is a good starter class, actually. Magician has the mail breaker and its sorcery staff. Pyromancer is still rocking the axe, but has intelligence and faith split equally, because like Dark Souls 2 and 3, now that's what Pyromancy scales with. Cleric doesn't have its shield anymore, but it still has the mace, and seems to have remembered its own helmet. And then we have Hollow. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here either. We're gonna go Pyromancer, because I do want to do magic. Gift, challenge stones, because we're going to make this just even more difficult. And the rest doesn't really matter all that much. And what we're going to name our character, we're going to name them, Ember. No, that's too generic. We're going to name them Flame Woman. Yeah. And alright, there we go. So, the challenge stones. These add 3 unique items that we can break to make this game really stupid. Let's Gravelord ourselves. Black Phantoms have now invaded Lordran. And let's boost the Strength Stone. Now everything is essentially working on New Game Plus. Except us, naturally. Ability Stone. Now all of the bosses are going to have additional moves. All of them. Yep. Just stun lock the Hollow real quick. Oh, by the way, soul yields are cut by half. So that's another fun and exciting feature. We can see the exact amount of... Hi. Yep, it wasn't kidding when it said Black Phantoms have invaded Lordran. There's one in the asylum now. And let me tell you, this one's quite the jump scare. First death on the board. Thank you, Torch Hollow. Yep. Yep, that's just how this game's gonna go now. We have enabled the fun settings. Oh, by the way, bare fists now do scale in this mod. But, like, that said, they don't scale particularly well. Nope, nope, nope. None of that. Nuh-uh. We're just gonna pretend that guy doesn't even exist. Hey, light the bonfire. Head on through. Big Booty Boppin's still present, correct? We're not even going to attempt to fight him without our weapons. That would be a foolish, silly idea. I'll take the small leather shield though. Thank you. Get the small leather shield. Get our axe. Two-hand axe. Backstab. Yep. Not a single backstab was not enough to kill that hollow. That should give you a good... Hi. Hi. Get parried. Oh, that guy has a lot of health. Oh, by the way, the small leather shield has small shield parry timings now. So that's fun. Yeah, we're gonna get that replaced with a medium shield as soon as possible. Because, with all due respect, screw that. Alright, open up the shortcut door. Oscar, your dialogue's unchanged. Yes, you did see that correctly. It took 2 hits to kill Oscar. That should give you an idea of just how screwed the scaling is now. No. Bad hollow. Stay dead. Oh, there's another Red Phantom. Oh, it's Red Phantom Hollow Soldier. It's my past coming back to haunt me. Uh-oh. I mean, yeah. Yeah, that do be how it is. Oh, by the way, there are perfect blocks in this. So if you block just at the right time of a swing, you'll just absorb all damage. So, you know, file that away in your brain somewhere. Now, I am going to avoid that man. I'm going to avoid that man. I have no reason to pick a fight with him. I do have a reason to pick a fight with you. You know, for one, you killed me. For two, you know, it's kind of a... You're worth a lot of souls. Move! Damn it. Yeah, by the way, movement has changed in this, and you will just If you're used to vanilla Dark Souls 1, you will make mistakes. Oh, hey, we got to show off the perfect block. That's good. No. Bat. Why can we clip through the walls? Oh, 7 standard arrows. By the way, the limit on carrying stacks for things like consumables hasn't changed to 999 instead of just 99. And I believe firebombs scale now. Like, don't quote me on that, but I believe firebombs do scale now properly. With the relevant stats that, you know, they should. No. Come on. Excuse me? Okay, grab my flame. Okay. Thank you. As you can see, they're worth a lot more, the Black Phantom enemies. But, man, are they a real pain in the neck to actually get rid of. Go away, Hollow Soldier. We should actually equip our Pyromancy Flame, huh? Alright, boss number 1. Big booty boppin'. As you can see, that's a lot less health than that would normally do. And you are pretty much locked in place while casting as well. Oh yeah. Asylum Demon, he gets new moves. We can do a shockwave now. Hey, Asylum Demon, can you like... Thank you. I dodged that. The game doesn't seem to think so. Okay, we need to kind of play this like a rat. I dodged that. Am I seriously going to lose to the Asylum Demon? No, I'm not. That would be embarrassing, even in this mod. Come on. Fireball. Thank you. Oh, another change. Now all bosses will drop souls. This one allows you to make the Demon's Great Hammer if you didn't obtain it via the early kill. Which, man, you'd have to be some sort of crazy to obtain it with the early kill in this mod. Some of these souls will also allow you to make pyromancies. So we will be back to the Asylum with those. Manus' soul also still lets you make Affinity, if you want to as well. Alright. Welcome to Firelink Shrine. I don't know, I thought he was doing a pretty good job. Yep, now there's only a single humanity there, like there was in very, very early patches of Dark Souls. humanity is also now a rapid heal over time. It kind of works... It almost works more like life gems in Dark Souls 2. If I had to compare it to anything at all. Red Phantom Titanite Lizard. That we completely whiffed because the hand axe struggles to aim down. At least we got 6 fire bombs. Hi, Petrus. He still has the same dialogue, although we want you off to change with the coins. The copper coins now boost item discovery. The silver coins both boost soul yield, and the gold coins boost both. Yeah, I'll join your stupid club, Bullcut Man. I'll learn how to shrug as well. So, all of his spells are actually a lot cheaper. And he boosts a ring that makes Estus and things like humanity more effective.
Come again.
So, that's cool. There's all sorts of new rings, new items. Some of them are kind of obscure to figure out how to get, too. Like, they require you to go to really far off corners of the game space if you actually want to obtain them. Which I do think is actually cool. This mod is super cool. That's why I wanted to play it on the channel before we get back to class grinds. Oh, by the way, we have combustion in our loadout too. Felt like I should mention that. 15 and 15. Save our souls for now. We're probably going to level up later. I'm not sure what melee weapon I want for this build. I might discover something simple and cheap like a longsword. Slap a fire infusion on that probably. Although, that said, dark damage scales the same stats as fire, so I might go with, like, a dark weapon. Alright, down to New Londo Ruins. Which, by the way, this area is now, the first half is a lot less strict with the scaling. So you can actually come here a lot earlier if you wish. Nope. Sorry. I love how the ragdoll physics are changed. Just look like the wind gets taken out of them. Rickard, if you're wondering, is still the magic infusion blacksmith. He can actually start out by giving you magic enchantments. He also sells a Crystal Titanite gem and a new spell, Ambush Arrow, which is good for enemies that like to camp behind their shields at bay. We will likely be back for that at some point. For now, though, keep chopping up the local hapless villagers with our axe. You know, it's only 10 souls, but man, those will add up eventually. That's what I have to keep telling myself. Maybe I'll even believe it eventually. Alright. stock. A potentially tempting option, maybe. Again, this works a lot more like Dark Souls 3 with the way things scale. So it's actually a lot easier to make pretty much any melee weapon work. And so I just want something with low base stats. If I can get away with it. Which, yes, stock. That is a bit out of our price range, I'm afraid. Still. Oh, by the way, soul items now list how many souls they drop in the item description. That's a pretty common change a lot of mods make, but I still thought like I should bring attention to it. But yeah, we're gonna want weapons that have relatively forgiving base stat totals, given the stat spread required by the Pyromancer. There isn't a way to respec in this, by the way. This is still Dark Souls 1 at the end of the day. So you're gonna have to be committed to whatever leveling choices you make. Although that said, with the Black Phantoms running around, odds are high that you'll be able to kind of fudge something and make it work. We got Humanity, a Lightning Titanite Gem, and a large Titanite Shard. Humanity will still allow us to boost things like item discovery, by the way. Yep, thank you. No. Chop and dice. You're still not dead. Yeah, and it's only going to get worse, by the way. If you don't have an optimized build, this mod might be very unpleasant. Hey! 10 and 10. Really? I mean, okay, though. That does help. Head over the ledge. Rings of Sacrifice now just always will work like rare Rings of Sacrifice. There is not a distinction between them anymore. No. Behave. There is a red Phantom Hollow Warrior. Now, to give some credit to voluntarily grave lording myself. Ooh, Battle Axe. That requires less dexterity. I might just use the Battle Axe, honestly. Like, this might just become like a Battle Axe's kind of build. Because that is actually pretty low required base stat. I got a short sword as well. If I had the dexterity, I could use that from word go. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. The one good thing about the Gravelording situation is that in this mod, Gravelord Phantoms do have boosted drop rates. Rats don't drop humanity anymore, by the way. They drop Rotten Pine Resin. So just file that away somewhere in your head. You know, no more easy humanity farms in the depths. Although poison and bleed have been made a lot more viable. Like, a lot more bosses are actually susceptible to it now, and there's even infusions for it. Take a big sip. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm not bothering to use my pyromancies, it's simply because I'm conserving casts. In a game with an FP system, I might just be using it on the regular trash mobs. But this is still Dark Souls 1, and we still have to contend with limited spell casts. So, unfortunately, that's why we have the melee weapon. Oh, come on. I feel like my attack should have had priority there. Okay. Still a large, slowly nameless soldier. Chop, chop. Chop, chop. We are really going to want some poise sooner rather than later, by the way. Poise has been reworked. It's not quite as overpowered, but you are still gonna want it. Yeah, I just cast that man into the abyss. What of it? I'm pretty sure they patched Lower Berg skip in this. Titanite Shard instead of a humanity. Titanite Shards work like Dark Souls 3. Once again, max upgrade level for weapons is been reduced down to +10. So just keep that in mind if you decide to play this. And I will leave a link to this mod in the description, of course. Let the dragon make a bit of a show of force there. Oh, this place is choked with enemies, by the way. Like, positively infested. No. See, any items the Gravelord Phantoms drop will be highlighted in gold. And I believe they do have an enhanced drop rate compared to regular enemies. Grab a wooden shield. The wooden shield is more defensive. We want it. And now we have the medium shield parry timings back. Which just makes me feel a lot more comfortable. Ow! Turn on a fucking dime. Come on. Swing. Thank you. Okay. We're gonna go collect the items from the hollows first, and then talk to the merchant. There we go. Humanity is still a thing that drops, by the way. The perfect block, honestly, is a really fun system, and I do like it a lot. 10 throwing knives. Throwing knives, like fire bombs, now do have minor dexterity scaling. They will also inflict bleed. Light crossbow and standard bolts. Crossbows do not scale still. They are still the same old crossbows. But yeah, throwing knives now inflict bleed and have had their stack size increase similar to fire bombs. And now we are going to go talk to the merchant. Okay, because I already know I'm not going to be using the Demon's Great Hammer, we are consuming the Asylum Demon's Soul. As well as every other soul we have in our inventory. Hello, undead merchant.
You seem to have your wits about you. Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
The dialogue does move a lot faster, by the way. He sells repair powder, throwing knives, black fire bombs, you know, the usual. He still sells the resonance key, and we are still going to want that. Should I grab, like, a reinforced club, maybe? Reinforced club. The spear's an option. Short bow, east-west shield. Warrior's round shield. Bolts. The chainmail set. And the flourishing ring, which gives you a slight increase to your max stamina. It's the stamina equivalent of the Tiny Beings ring. The reinforced club does inflict bleed. Yeah, sure. I'll take it.
Thank you, Cartney.
Now, by how much are we off our ability to use that? 5 points in strength. But it doesn't require us to level up any dexterity. Alright. Simple enough. And the reinforced club does inflict bleed as well, which, again, is going to be useful against several targets. Hit the bonfire, but don't rest at it, because that'll respawn all the enemies, including the Grave Lord Phantoms. Alright. Just keep an eye on that hollow soldier. Didn't want him sneaking up on me. Yes, you do see that correct. That is an item leading to where Lower Burr gets. Nope, no healing. What, do you think you had a choice? You thought you could heal? No, that's not how we do things around here. Oh, the black fire bombs aren't in a chest anymore, and you only get 5 of them. Hi. Ow. Nope. Nuh-uh. Sorry. Okay. Short bow successfully obtained. And we managed to fight our way off. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that works. I'll gladly take it if we manage to knock the Phantom Crystal Lizard off the ledge. Fire bombs. More fire bombs. Copper coins and a soul of a lost undead. Just more fire bombs. The game really wants us to use our consumables. But I don't want to. And you can't make me. Okay, genuinely, we'll probably wind up using some against the Taurus Demon. Most likely. Ah! Hey. Hey, there we go. We were still able to get the longsword. Very nice. Come on. And parried. There we go. Successfully managed to take him out. Yes, I see the red phantom spear wielder. He'll get his due in a moment. Why did I whiff? Ow! Alright, that's it. You're what we're busting out the fire bombs for. No. Seriously? Awesome. Cool. Yep, we're at Estus now. The Black Knight roams, by the way. Don't know if I mentioned that yet. No. Well, we were able to get a humanity, at least. Yeah, this will be a good way to show off. Now, humanity gradually restores HP. Ah. Okay. Right. Oops. Yeah, so, we fell off. I guess we'll come back with some homeward bones. Yeah? Sound like a good plan? I think it sounds like a good plan. Oh, yeah, no, you see that, by the way. There's 100% a red phantom skeleton. Like, you're not crazy. I wish I didn't see it either. Okay. We got some extra soul items. Well, let's go get our homeward bones, yeah? Alright. Down the elevator. In that chest is now Way of White Corona. Which, yes, works like how you're expecting it does. Which is to say, it's kind of bad. Nope. 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 Okay, Soul of a Lost of Dead obtained. We have our homeward bones. Those are going on the hotbar immediately. Tony. Yeah, that's what I thought, Tony. God damn it, Tony! No! Because I just know he will follow me up the stairs if I don't take care of you right the hell now. Because skeletons are vile creatures and should not be trusted. Thank you. No. Bad. Come on. Over here. Oh, sick. A hollow soldier shield. Okay. So, we're gonna make our way back. Hopefully without losing all the rest of this time. Like an idiot. No joke's on the game, because this is just more souls that'll help my power level. Like, did the game think it was inconveniencing me? Answer, yes, it is inconveniencing me. Quite a lot, as it turns out. But, we can at least hoard more power. Oh, screw you. Really? Firebombs? That's how we're gonna play this? Two can in fact play that game, you know. Nope. You know what? Those fire bombs. Good call. Those. Like that? That helped. There we go. Ah! Hey, did I tell you could move? Okay, I'm gonna have a think about my game plan here for a moment. One moment, please hold. To answer your question, no, I didn't manage to come up with a successful plan. We're just gonna kind of wing it. And hope we make it through. God, please don't lose that many souls. Okay, Hollow Warriors successfully eliminated. Hollow soldier successfully eliminated. We maneuvered that room pretty well. Ow! Alright, great. Just another Estus removed from our count. Okay, you are the worrying threat here. Like, if you hit me, that's going to hurt. A lot. So let's not let you hit me. Alright, 2 firebombs. 2 firebombs, another battle axe. We have our humanity back. No, 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 and no. Oi! Excuse me. Alright, just remember, you chose this. Just remember, you chose this. Okay. That was a little bit horrifying. Like you saw how little HP I had left. Yeah, those challenge stones are no joke. Like, this is gonna be a difficult game. Like, if you didn't think maybe my last Dark Souls playthrough was difficult enough, yeah, this should sate your appetite nicely. Because this is going to be significantly more pain. Really? Because my controls locked up? So here's what's gonna happen. We're going to restart. Yep, I'm gonna go back through the asylum on my own time. You're not going to see this character again. You're going to see a similar character build, but this specific character is now essentially dead. We lost way too much there, considering how low soul yields are in this. So, because this is a really difficult mod, and I am committed to beating this fault-free challenge stones enabled, I will see you all for attempt 2. Yes, attempt 2, not episode 2. Attempt 2. See you all then, everyone, for Dark Souls, Age of Sunlight, but I have made the game really hard. Dark Souls, Age of Sunlight with all challenge stones enabled. Hoo boy, what have I done?